I served in the Survey Corps under Captain Levi Ackerman for nearly 3 years. I wasn't important, just another scout who learned to move through the trees, clean his blades fast, and keep his head down. But I saw something no one else did, something I wish I hadn't. This story isn't about me, it's about Levi, or at least the thing he became. It started in Shiganshina. The mission was routine: clear a path through the lower districts and secure a fallback point. But we weren't alone. A Beast Titan variant showed up, smaller than the original, but more erratic. It wasn't throwing rocks. It was throwing bodies, its own to be exact. A dozen malformed corpses peeled off its back mid-charge and crawled toward us with broken limbs and twitching jaws. Most of the squad panicked. Levi didn't. He leapt into the chaos like it was a dance. I swear to God, he didn't blink once. His blade sang, and the air filled with steam and screams, but when he landed, something was wrong. He stood there, surrounded by twitching chunks of flesh, blood soaking into his coat, and his eyes, they were glowing, not white, not Titan shifter gold, red, deep crimson with a spinning black pattern. I didn't know what it was then. I only know now because I stole a book from a Marleyan lab 3 months later. They called it a dojutsu, a bloodline curse, a god's gift, or a devil's bargain, the Sharingan. At first, no one noticed the change. Levi was always cold, always quiet. But there was something heavier now, something deeper. He started moving differently, sharper, like he could predict movement before it happened. He could block mid-air attacks without turning his head. He didn't even use both blades anymore. One of the newer cadets joked that he was using aimbot. That kid's name was Milo. He vanished the next day. When we asked Levi about it, he just stared at us. Don't fall behind. The missions got bloodier, not just for the Titans, for us. Levi began pushing us harder, longer patrols, more direct assaults. He'd volunteer for suicide charges and then expect us to keep up. One time, I twisted my ankle trying to follow his trajectory through a collapsing bell tower. I shouted for help. I swear he looked right at me. But his eyes weren't just red. They had 3 tomo now, spinning slow like gears in a watch. He turned away. I limped back on my own. Then came the nightmare. We were deployed on a long-range recon, something deep into former Marleyan territory. Rumors of abnormal Titans roaming wild, untagged and undocumented. Irwin was gone. Hying was busy with political duties. Levi was in charge. That's when he changed again. He didn't sleep at all. We'd wake up to find him already geared up, eyes bloodshot but focused. The Sharingan never turned off anymore. He said he didn't need rest. He could see the gaps in time. I remember that line because it didn't make sense. But later, it did. On the 6th day, we found a Marleyan survivor holed up in an abandoned lab. A scientist, half-starved, babbling nonsense about eyes that eat memory. She said the Sharingan wasn't meant for this world, that it had once belonged to a parallel timeline, to a cursed bloodline from an alternate dimension where war never ended. That Levi had taken in something ancient, something that fed on perception, rewiring reality through sight. She begged us to kill him. Levi slit her throat before she could finish. No one questioned him. By the 9th day, it got worse. Levi started talking to himself, not mumbling, arguing, full-on debates with something we couldn't see. His words were fragmented. It's not time yet. He's not ready. Number, I won't kill them. Not unless they attack first. One night, I woke up to the sound of crunching bones. I peeked out of my tent and saw Levi crouched over one of the dead titans, not killing it, consuming it with his eyes. The red light from his gaze burned holes straight through its flesh, drawing out tendrils of steam and flickering shadows. I saw veins crawling up his neck, his skin graying like a corpse. He didn't blink once. I threw up. Then came the mutiny. A few scouts tried to confront him. They cornered him outside a ruined chapel, demanding answers, saying he wasn't human anymore, saying he needed to be restrained. I didn't watch what happened, but I heard it. 10 of them went in, 1 came out, and he wasn't right. He walked in circles for hours, whispering Levi's name like a prayer. His eyes were missing, not gouged, gone. Just hollow, bloodless sockets. He finally collapsed and muttered, "He showed me everything." Then he bit off his own tongue and choked on it. I was the last survivor of that recon unit, and I swear Levi let me live. Not out of mercy, but because he wanted someone to remember. The last time I saw him was in the ruins of the Marleyan lab. He stood there, silent as the sun set behind him, red eyes reflecting the light like fire. He spoke just once. "I see through this world now, through time, through choice. I can see every failure before it happens, and I let them happen anyway." I asked him why. He looked at me, not angry, not sad, just tired. Because the world without pain isn't worth protecting. Then he vanished into the dust. No one believed me when I came back. They thought I'd gone mad, made it all up. But sometimes, late at night, I catch movement on the rooftops. A black silhouette, crouched low, 2 crimson eyes glowing in the dark, watching, waiting. Levi Ackerman was humanity's strongest soldier. Now he's something else, a seer of death, a blade guided by foresight, a ghost in red. And every time I blink, I wonder if he's showing mercy or just waiting for me to break.